Hello students, I hope you are all fine and in good health. In this audio presentation, I will be discussing few things related with poster making. The first important thing that I like to share with you all that poster making is a part of creative writing skills, or you can say advanced creative writing skills. Now, another important thing is that poster making is of 4 marks. Just like notice writing is of 4 marks, similarly, poster making is also of 4 marks. And the word limit in case of poster making is 50 words. Now, the first important thing, dear students, we have to know what exactly is poster making all about. So, dear students, let's start the discussion. So, as you can see at the very top, I have written poster making. And then in the next line, I have written what is poster. Now we are talking about poster making, but first and foremost, we have to know what exactly is a poster. Now, a poster is a very useful medium to create social awareness about issues related to current problems and needs. Now, the first and foremost application of poster is obviously to create social awareness related with relevant issues, and all those things are related with the current problems and needs. Now, poster is also very much important related with invitation, and if a notice is to be issued for the general public as such, then in that case also poster making can play a very important role. Now, if there is an announcement or an appeal to be made, now in that case also poster making can be used. Now, if a product has to be advertised, poster making is a nice choice, or rather to say, with the help of a poster, that can be done. Now I am moving on to the next slide. What is a poster? Now, it can be a card, or you can say it can be a placard also, carrying some announcement, some advertisement, etc. A good poster at once catches the attention of the passers-by. Obviously, a good poster with good illustration, with good slogans, ultimately catches the attention of the passers-by. It can be used to promote a product, already been stated earlier, event also in order to promote an event or in order to popularize an event. Poster making is also very much necessary. It can be used to do that. Sentiments such as patriotism, all those things can be evoked with the help of a poster. Or addiction towards any program, addiction towards any sort of electronic appliances or related to entertainment, in that case also poster plays a very important role. Having striking design, the design should be very attractive so that the common people gets attracted to it. Have ornate artwork, it should be well designed. Okay, the artwork should be done in a very spectacular manner, or rather to say in other words, it should be well designed. Now I am moving on to the next slide. Now, dear students, some important things to remember related with poster. First and foremost, attention grabbing. It should be designed in such a way, the illustrations and slogans should be written, should be drawn in such a way that it gains the attention, it gets the attention at the same time of the people. It should be attention grabbing. And next one, brief and concrete information. Remember, already been told that 4 marks, 50 words. So it should be brief, it should not be lengthy, it should be brief, and it should be to the point, and the information should be very concrete. It should be well laid out, it should be well detailed. But having said that, at the back of your mind, dear students, remember that the word limit should be 50 words. So you have to express it in less possible words, but in whichever way you express it, it should be brief and it should be very concrete. And obviously, designs and slogans are very important in case of a poster making. Next important point to remember, make it neat and clean. Every time remember, when you are doing poster making, it should be very neat and clean. Never ever write too much information, even if you have. Now, even if you know also, never ever write too much information, because if you write too much information, first and foremost, your word limit will exceed. And you know that if your word limit exceeded, then obviously you will lose marks. So even if you have some information, some more extra information related to a particular topic, it is better to avoid those information. It is better to write exactly to the point. That is the reason the previous point I am revising once again, because this point is also related to some extent with the previous point, that brief and concrete information should be there. Never ever write too much. Too much information if you have, then also you don't write it, because if you write too much information, as I told you, I am repeating myself once again, the word limit will exceed, and obviously in that case you will lose marks. Next important point to remember, draw relevant pictures, diagram, symbol, cartoon and sketch. All those should be relevant, and remember, the designs, the creative work or the artwork should be excellent. You should be creatively very much aware. You should be creatively very much conscious while you are drafting or while you are framing a poster. That is something very important. So relevant pictures, diagram, symbols, cartoon, sketch, these things should be done properly. Essential details like date, time, venue. These things, venue means place, as you know by this time. So these things are to be properly mentioned. You have to mention these things properly and correctly, because these things are very essential. Remember, obviously you have to write within 50 words, but most importantly, the essential details you can't skip. You can't avoid the essential details. So essential details like date, time, venue, these things are to be mentioned properly. So I am repeating one more time before I move on to the next slide, that it should be attention grabbing, it should be brief, it should be concrete, it should be comprehensive also, and you have to make it neat and clean. Never write too much, even if you have information also, then also no need to write too much, because your word limit will increase and obviously you will lose time first of all, and another important thing is that you will lose marks. And relevant pictures, diagrams, symbols, cartoon, sketch, all these things, if it is required, then you have to draw it. But remember one thing, those pictures, diagrams, symbols, cartoons and sketches, those things are to be relevant. Essential details like date, time, venue are to be mentioned. You can't avoid it or you can't skip it. You have to mention it. Now, points to take care. This is the next slide. This is something very important. What are the things that you should keep in mind while you are drafting a poster or while you are framing or writing a poster? First of all, use captions. Next one, use of slogans. So captions and slogans, if you omit these two things, then ultimately poster making will be meaningless and useless. So captions and slogans are necessary, very important. Logo, emblem, symbols are to be used whenever it is required. Picture, diagram, sketches are mandatory, or rather to say are compulsory. You have to use it. Slogans, captions, symbols, logo, diagrams, sketches, pictures, these things are very important in case of poster making. Message, short and sweet. The message should be short, crispy and sweet. Telegraphic language can be used. Content, the relevant informations and details you have to give it. If there is any statistical figures that you have to mention, then you have to mention it. Speciality, brain tickling and eye catching, it should be very attractive, and obviously when the people will look at it, they should actually think about the innovation that has been used in making that poster. So it should be innovative. Brain tickling means it should be innovative, and obviously it should be eye catching, means it should be very attractive. Open ended question, you can give it, you can keep it in an open ended question. Remember basic points that you have to remember in case of poster making: caption, slogan, symbols must, pictures and diagrams or sketches has to be given, message should be short and crispy and sweet, and then in case of content, you remember to give all the vital, most important information and details you have to give. And remember, it should be eye catching, okay, and it should be very innovative also at the same time. So these are some of the points that you should remember. Now I am moving on to some poster making sample examples with the help of some diagrams, as you can see in front of you. So I tried to give some diagrams to make it very much clear to you all what exactly and how you should actually draft the poster. Suppose a poster is there related with importance of books in our life. So how should you frame it? See, it is written, books our best friends. You can do some designs while you are drafting the poster. You can do some designs as you can see in front of you. Then you have to draw some pictures, as here a picture of a book has been drawn, and then you have to give some points, okay, points and slogans also you have to give. Take a book a day, don't delay, it is a part of a slogan. Read best, speak best, think best. Then books, inform, instruct, delight, enrich. So these are some of the tactics you have to apply. If you know the way it is done, then one or two examples will make it clear to you. Your school library has 10,000 books. When you are gloomy or lonely, your best friend is a book! Exclamatory sign. Don't judge a book by its cover, read it. Reading makes a ready man. So these are some of the points that you have to include in case of poster making. If that poster is somewhat related with books, our best friends, remember you have to express more in less possible words. It is something that everyone should know about. See, with the help of some points, with the help of some slogans, you have to do it. Make reading a regular habit. You can draw some lines in order to separate that particular point in respect to the other points. So in this way you can solve if you get a question like this. Some more solving I have given. Suppose you are about to frame a poster that is related with communal harmony. So in that way, if you get a question like that in your exam, where you have to solve a poster related to communal harmony, how will you proceed? See, it is written communal harmony at the top. The need of the hour. See, some alphabetical words I have designed it. You can also design in this way. Then India, a secular state, live in amity and peace. Now these are some of the slogans, okay. So you can design it, as you can see I have done some designing here. Need of the hour, avoid distinctions of caste, creed and sex, curb communal speeches writing. respect each other's religion. No religion teaches hatred. Love and live together as brothers or brethren. Issued in public interest by Friends of India Society. So, this is the way you have to frame. Maybe, as I told you, one or two or a couple of examples will make it very much clear to you. So, this was about communal harmony. Next one is related with pollution and how pollution is a threat to mankind. The poster is related to that. So, as you can see, it is written pollution at the top. Then in the next line it is written threat to mankind. Now causes and effects. You can draw a small picture of a tree in the middle, and causes, you see causes of pollution, deforestation, number 1. Number 2, smoke of vehicles and factories. These are the causes. And what are the effects, dear students? Global warming, the first and foremost, the most dangerous effect of pollution. Global warming. Next one, ecological imbalance, another important effect of pollution. Come together, cure together. Now this is a remedy that you can write in the center, and obviously you can design a bit, the alphabetical words you can design a bit, and then there are many more things you can design a bit as I have done here. Stop, think and act, optimization of resources, utilization of solar energy, afforestation, or we can say planting of more trees. So these are the remedial things that as a concerned citizen you can include in your poster. Go green, go clean. So these are some of the slogans that you can use it, and issued by, that one you have to mention. If you get a question like that, then you have to mention it. Issued by Environment Awareness Club. And finally you draw the box. Drawing of the box is also important, and as you can see in the examples that I am discussing right now with you, I have drawn the box. So drawing the box is very important. Remember, don't draw it beforehand. First complete the entire poster making. First you solve it properly with a cool brain, and after the designing and the slogans and everything, the drafting is totally complete, then you draw the box. I am moving on to another important example. Now this is also related with a current affair topic, reckless driving. Okay, as we know, speed thrills, but at the same time speed kills also. So see, it is written, do not be reckless, it can be disastrous. Now you can draw the picture of two cars, and you have to draw it in such a way, or any vehicle, not only cars, you can draw one bike and one lorry also, whatever it is. You have to draw the picture in such a way that there is a head-on collision between both the vehicles. And dear students, if you closely see this picture, you will find that both the cars, there is a collision between them, as been clearly shown in this picture. We can say there is a head-on collision between them. As I told you, you can change the automobiles. I have drawn the vehicles, two cars. You can change it with a bike and a lorry, or with a car and a lorry. That is according to you. But more or less, the theme should be this. And because you have to make the public aware that what are the dangers of reckless driving, and that one you have to mention properly. So drive safely. And remember, some of the points are there, that these are some of the points that has to be remembered, because these points are related with safe driving. Now while you will be writing this type of points as things to remember, in order to make the people aware of the reckless driving, then obviously you can do designs like this. As you can see here in front of you, I have given some designs like don't drink while driving. You can see I have given some designs. Now these designs you can innovate, you can do it according to your like and according to your taste. You can do these designs, but remember the point should be very valid. And remember, I told you in the course of my discussion initially that the information should be very, very concrete. So here you see it is written, don't drink while driving. Next one, It's better to reach late than never. Go slow. Follow traffic rules. And last but not the least, very important, avoid using mobiles while driving, because nowadays this has become a trend. It has become a fashion nowadays that people, while they are driving, whichever thing they drive, whether they are driving a scooty, whether they are driving a bike, or whether they are driving a four-wheeler car, at that time many of them are found to be busy chatting and talking in their mobiles. Now they don't know that not only they are about to cause problem to their own life, they might lose their life, but maybe this idiotic act on their part may result in some dangerous accidents, and many people might lose their lives also as a result of this. So he is not only risking his own life, but he is risking, she is risking the life of others. So these are some of the points that in the things to remember category you can write within this particular poster format. And finally, at the very end, you can write, your dear ones are waiting for you. This is a very, very important message that you can give at the very end. And finally, issued by Lions Club. In this way, you can end it. And finally, after that, you can draw the box. As you can see, I have drawn here. Now, another important, very important one, and this from the picture it is very clear to you that it is related with donating one's eyes, okay, after death. It is very important, very, very important. It's a social cause, and as I already told you that mostly the questions that will be given to you in the exam and that will be given to you in the board exam, mostly it is related with the current affairs or the social issues or the social problems. Some of the questions will be related with the day-to-day affairs. Okay, so more or less you have to be very alert and regarding the topics, and you will be getting current topics only in exams related with poster making. So how to write if you get a poster like this? See, I have drawn eyes here. Now designing this is natural. Okay, the designing part I have done it in one way. You can do it in other ways also. But remember, whatever you do, concrete information has to be provided. And remember, designing part you have to be very alert. Okay, you have to do proper time management. Otherwise, the other things you might leave in the exam time. So proper time management is also very important. So see, written, donate your eyes for the blind and help them see the world. Thus your eyes will see even after you will be no more. That means donate your eyes after your death. For more information, contact your nearest eye bank, eye specialist. So see, this ends the poster. But see, whatever you are about to express, whatever you are about to say, that part is very clear. So remember every time that concrete information has to be provided, and information has to be to the point, because you have to write within 50 words. Within 50 words you have to write, plus you have to do the graphics, or rather to say the designs. Now another important and a very socially relevant topic is regular exercise, because regular exercise ultimately keeps us very healthy. So if you get a topic like regular exercise, how will you proceed? See, it is written, take regular exercise and become active, get fit for life, enjoy mental alertness. These are the slogans. Sport a healthy heart, give your heart a healthy resort, run and have fun, live longer. These are the slogans. These are some of the points, and with the help of the designs as I have done here, you can change the designs, you can frame it according to your own wish and choice. But remember, the concrete informations or the valid or the important points must be there. You should not miss those things. Okay, those things must be there. Like here it is written, see, a healthy body shelters a healthy mind. Exercising can be fun, choose any one. Swimming, jogging, aerobics, dancing, working out at the gym. So point wise you can write it. These are like the things to remember category. These things are based related with the things to remember category, and you can use points like this. Now whichever exercise you do, it can be swimming, it can be jogging, it can be aerobics, it can be dancing, it can be working out at the gym. So whichever exercise you do, it is a must. It has to be done, because a healthy body shelters a healthy mind. Health is wealth, we all know it. And run and have fun, live longer, then sport a healthy heart, give your heart a healthy resort. These are the slogans. If you want, I haven't drawn a picture here. If you want, you can draw some pictures where you can show some exercising posture, okay, or some asanas also. You can draw those pictures if you want, or you can wrap it up with writing some slogans, okay, and designing it a bit. That way also, as been shown in the picture, in this way also you can solve it. Now dear students, one more, and rather two more. This is also very important. Save water, save life. If you get a topic like this, save water, save life, then how will you proceed? See, water droplets, I've given images related with water droplets. I guess in the picture it is clearly visible to you all. Now see, at the very beginning I have written warning. You have to make it very innovative. Brain tickling, already been told. It has to be very innovative. It has to be superbly creative. You have to be superbly creative, and most importantly, it should be very much eye catching, okay, or it should be very attractive also. So water is the essence of life. Water level going low dangerously year by year. Apply rainwater harvesting. Now see, as you can see, I have used different colors while writing this or while framing it. You can do designs also like this, water droplets, okay, these signs, these pictures you can also draw. Then some points that are very much essential in case of this poster. First one, don't let rainwater run waste. Preserve it in tanks and ponds. Save this gift of nature for your coming generation. So these are some of the points that you can mention it. And finally, save water and save life, because remember, a poster, the question you will be getting like this. Save water, save life, water is essential for life. Draft a poster related to that within 50 words. Marks is 4. And finally, issued by, remember it, you have to mention it, issued by National Agriculture Organization, Jaipur. So you can change these names according to your wish, but remember the basic concept, the basic information related with water essential for life, those things are to be written down properly, okay, those things are to be written down, jotted down properly. Wherever the graphical images or designs are to be given, you have to give it. Now one more is there, that I must say no to plastics. Again, a very socially relevant topic, because plastics are to be banned totally. It is harmful not only for us, it is harmful for the crops and the agricultural fields also. It is harmful for the cattle who unknowingly consume it, and ultimately that leads to the death of many cattle also. Now see how I have framed it. At the very beginning, all in capital letter, slightly in a bigger way I have written, say no to plastics, then exclamatory sign been given. Now a picture like that can be given where the plastics, or you can draw 2-3 plastic bags or something like that, okay, the diagram should be like that, very much convincing it should be. And then see, I have given a cross sign after circling it up, that means say no to plastics. This makes it very clear to the public that what is the dangerous consequences of using plastics. So remember, it should be attractive, it should be eye-catching at the same time, and innovation is a must. You have to be supremely innovative and creative enough to draft a poster properly. Remember that thing, dear students. Now some of the points. Now why plastics are to be banned and why we should say no to plastics. First of all, it is non-biodegradable, number one. Next one, burning causes air pollution. Number 2, very important, dumping polybags pollutes environment. And number 4, toxic chemicals cause lung cancer. This is very important. I repeat, non biodegradable. So this is if it is thrown in the agricultural tract of land, it might pollute the tract of land. So because it is non biodegradable. Now burning causes air pollution. If you burn the plastic, obviously it results in air pollution. Dumping polybags pollutes environment. Now if you dump the polybags, obviously on the roadside or near the drain, it chokes the drain water, and obviously ultimately it results in environment pollution or environmental pollution. Toxic chemicals cause lung cancer. Toxic chemicals ultimately they results in causing lung cancer. So, and another important slogan I have given a sort of a design also: protect the environment, stay healthy. Now instead use paper bags, jute bags, cloth bags. Now that is a remedy. You have to give some remedy also, remedial measures that are to be taken. So paper bags, jute bags, cloth bags can be used, and issued by Environment Club, Ambedkar Memorial School, Ashok Vihar, Delhi. Now remember, as I told you earlier also, this issued by has to be written. Now if it is if the poster is drafted for the general public as a whole, then obviously at the end of the poster, at the final conclusion of the poster, it has to be written issued by Environment Club, Ambedkar Memorial School, Ashok Vihar, Delhi. You can change these names and the details according to your choice, but remember, if it is issued or drafted in public interest, then obviously issued by has to be written, and all the points has to be written, and apart from that the slogans that protect the environment, stay healthy, instead use paper bags, jute bags, cloth bags, that has to be mentioned, and what are the evil effect of plastics, that one has to be mentioned at the very top, just like I have written: non biodegradable, then burning causes air pollution, then dumping polybags pollutes environment, toxic chemicals causes lung cancer. So these are some of the important points that you have to mention. So these are some of the examples, dear students. Kindly go through this audio presentation. I hope you will like it, and if there is any doubt anywhere, let me ask me about it without any hesitation. I will try the best of my ability to clear it. Moreover, kindly listen to it. It might be a bit lengthy, but please listen to it and clarify your doubts if any. Thank you, students. Thank you all.